I picked up this slatted joy board from Michael's. It was 70% off in the Christmas aisle, so I ended up walking away paying about $9 for this particular board. I removed the wreath that was in the center and all the little staples. And then I took my Wise Owl white primer and a Gen foam brush and covered the board with 2 coats and allowed that to dry. Once dry, I wanted to work with Roy Cycled's tissue paper spring blocks. She did a great job with this paper. It has the rabbit, a nest of bluebirds, chicks, lamb, some eggs, and then it has a whole panel of yellow birds and beautiful flowers. I'm going to cut out the rabbit and decoupage him to the bottom of my board. I'm using our Wise Owl 1 hour enamel, our premium brush, I believe it's the 1.5-inch angle brush. And I want to make sure I'm getting plenty of the 1 hour enamel on, as this primer is going to want to suck up that glue. I'm going to lay my paper down. I'm going to have my saran wrap and a brayer. Now the brayer makes sure that my paper has made contact with every portion of my board, but it also is great at removing wrinkles. And now I'm going to do a second coat of the 1 hour enamel clear on the top of the rabbit. Now I'm going to go back to my tissue paper and I'm going to cut out the little eggs. I took about 3 of them. And then I decoupage them down at the bottom of the rabbit's feet at the base of my board. I'm going to plan out the home at the top. This is a stencil of mine I've used multiple times. This is what it looks like from Hobby Lobby for $5.99. I'm going to cut out the sprays. I'm going to cut out the letters. I'm going to put the, if I didn't cut it, it would not have fit in the space. I'm going to decoupage the nest where the O would go. And this is the nest of the little bluebirds. Again, I'm going to use my saran wrap and my brayer, and then put another coat of the 1 hour enamel clear on top. I'm going to remove my letters, and this way I can hit the entire board with the 1 hour enamel clear. By the time I'm done, I will have 3 coats of the 1 hour enamel clear. Once dry, I'm going to take a razor blade and I'm going to cut out that little slat in the board where the tissue paper laid over top of, and any excess paper off the side of the board. I'm going to do the same thing over by the nest. I'm going to take smoky quartz and I'm going to do a dabbing motion around the images. And this is just going to help me start to blend this paper into my board. Where there is no paper, I'm just going to do a dry brush. I'm not thinking about full coverage. I want it to look distressed. And I'm going to go around my paper and then fully fill in. Well, not fully fill in. I'm going to fill in, but not full coverage on the other areas. And this is Smoky Quartz by Wise Owl. Now I'm going to place my letters back on the board. Again, my nest is going to act as my O. I'm going to tape these down. I'm going to use a dabber. You can pick these right up at the dollar store, and our black Wise Owl paint. And I'm going to use this dabbing motion, and the key is to have little paint. You don't want it all spilling underneath your stencil. You want a nice dry dabber. Sometimes this takes a little bit longer to get the paint on, but it does give you no bleed through. Once I removed my stencils, I did take an art brush and connect any letters that needed to be connected. And then I took the spray portion of our stencil and I put it at the top and then reversed it and then placed it underneath the nest. And this kind of acted as my O. Once everything dried, I put a final coat of the 1 Hour Enamel Clear all over my board. And there you go. I really hope you enjoyed this video. For other tutorials, go check us out on YouTube. You can now watch all our videos at chalkitupfancy.com. For any paint products, tissue paper, transfer, or mesh stencils, chalkitupfancy.com. Thank you so much for watching and have a great day.